Thirsk and Malton MP Kevin Hollinrake says he will press ahead with legal action if the government fails to abandon plans to use the former RAF base in the village of Linton-on-Ouse as a housing base for asylum seekers. He's called a debate on the issue, which will start in a few minutes' time. The plans to house 1,500 male asylum seekers at the base have been widely criticised. Earlier, I asked Mr Hollinrake what he hoped to achieve with the debate tonight.
Well, I hope the Home Office will reverse these plans and stop it going ahead. It's absolutely the wrong location for such a facility. And I think what's happened is the government's pushed ahead with this new asylum policy, which includes Rwanda, and needed also to announce some new facilities in the UK, and it was desperate to announce them. So the site availability has superseded the good sense of site suitability. And Linton's just not suitable. I mean, it's a tiny little village, 600 people in the middle of rural North Yorkshire, no amenities, no public services, only a local shop. The site itself is right at the heart of the village, and this is a non-detained site. So 600 local people, 1,500 young single men, 18 to 40, living cheek by jowl in that village. It's absolutely wrong. It will change life as we know it today in that village forever. It's simply not fair.
Can I just pick you up on something there, Kevin Hollinrake? It was only 6 months ago that local residents were saying that they wanted those houses on the former RAF base to be brought back into use. We've been told by the government that there will be facilities on site for these asylum seekers and there will be a North Yorkshire officer patrolling the ground. Why is it not suitable?
Well, just the scale of it. You can imagine 1,500 young single men who have free access to a village. Yes, of course, there will be some facilities on site, a gym and a library and some opportunity to play football, but that's not going to keep young single men occupied for very long. 1,500 in a village of 600. And of course, most of those people
But the homes
decent.
are there, aren't they? There are empty properties. Is it a case of not in our backyard?
Not at all. It's not, I would object to this facility in any small rural village. It's quite clear the Home Office guidance is that asylum seekers are supposed to go in major conurbations where they got access to public services and amenities and indeed to other local towns and cities. It's not just me that's against it or the local community. The police are against it, the local authorities are against it. Indeed, the asylum seeker, the asylum agencies, the refugee agencies are totally against these plans. They feel it's the wrong location. Surely we should listen to the experts, which the Home Office hasn't done. It's pushed ahead with a political priority rather than looking at good sense, trying to find a suitable location.
I know what you hope will happen this evening. What do you expect is going to happen?
Well, I don't think we'll hear anything significant this evening. I think the Minister will just use his lines he's already got pre-prepared for him. But I will leave no stone unturned. We're working alongside the local authority, Hambleton District Council, to mount a legal challenge to this if the Home Office doesn't change its mind. I just hope if we can air these views on the floor of the House and point out to ministers that they've got to suffer and take the consequences of their decision, then they'll choose to change their mind, see sense and reverse these plans completely.